Hey y'all, so excited to be back with y'all today. I want to share with you guys two exercises that I have been working on in my private vocal lessons. And I also want to share with you today a repertoire song that I've been working on and a couple things within the bridge and the verses that I've been trying to really practice. So the first exercise that I want to share with you today are called the goos. I know, who doesn't love a good goo? So the goos are an amazing vocal exercise because they have this natural compression. So because of that goo sound, you can't say the word goo without your vocal cords coming together. So this is so awesome whether you're singing in your head voice or your chest voice, because we need to have this vocal cord closure if we want to sing really well, if we don't want to have this airy sound. So goos have been helping me so much with that, with just having that vocal cord closure and having that natural compression, which has been just awesome. So with that, with the goos, when I'm singing in my chest voice, I want to make sure that I have a lot of space, like in my mouth, so that whenever it comes out, like through my throat and through my mouth, there's like a lot of space for it to be able just to resonate. And then when I'm singing goos in my head voice, I want to make sure that that when it comes out of my mouth, it's hitting that soft palate. So I shouldn't feel any tension in my neck when I'm doing goos, whether I'm singing in my chest or my head voice. And something else that's been helping me when I'm singing in my head voice with goos is just singing it very like short and staccato. That's been very helpful to make sure that I'm hitting it on that soft palate in my mouth. So that's been really, really good. Something that I've been working on with goos in my lessons is just trying to blend between my chest voice and my head voice. And so I kind of have this tendency where I'm singing in my chest voice, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm jumping to my head voice, where there needs to be kind of just this blend, and so it doesn't sound awful when I do it. So it's been really fun just working on scales with goos, because having that chord closure is just awesome. So a scale that I've been practicing this on is on track 12, and track 12 is a chromatic scale, and so it kind of starts out a little bit in the middle, then it goes down and then back up. So it's been really good to just practice to this scale so I can try to work on blending it and making sure I'm having that chord closure. And I do have a tendency when it does get really, really high in the scale to almost want to have tension in my neck, because I'm like trying to squeeze out the note instead of just having it naturally like hit my soft palate. So I'm going to try it and we'll see how it goes. Awesome. So, as you can tell, I'm still really working on trying to have that vocal cord closure when I sing higher. And so this scale is really good since it's a chromatic scale. It allows your vocal cords, especially when you're singing in your head voice, you only have this much air to work with. And so it helps with like zipping up the vocal cords slowly, which is really good for me. And also towards the end, I'm still working on having that chord closure because it sounds really airy, but it's also really, really high for me. So it's a little bit hard to get there, but it's been fun. Like that's a work in progress, and it's definitely been good. And hopefully, I'm like trying to blend, and you can hear some of that blend as I was working through the scale. So I really love goos. That's the first exercise I've been working on. And the second exercise that I've been working on are called mums. So mums are also really, really fun, and they're kind of like the step up from goos. So since goos bring that natural compression, that natural chord closure, just because of the consonant, because of the g sound, mums they work in the same way. They still bring together this chord closure, but just not as naturally as that g sound. So mums are really, really awesome because as you are working through a scale, we're not going to be so dependent upon that g sound anymore, which is really good because there's not going to be songs that have a g all the time. Like I'll be singing like different type of vowels and all different types of sounds and words, and so it'll be good not to depend on goo as a crutch. And so mums kind of help get away so much from that natural compression to more like being able to have that muscle memory, to have my vocal cords to have that muscle memory of, okay, I can close right here because I did it with goo, I can do it with mum. And then the next step is, okay, I can do it with any type of sound. So mums are really, really cool. And I've been working on a scale on track 12 and track 21. And track 21 is another 5-tone scale, but it's going down. And so I've been doing this in my chest voice to make sure that I'm getting that vocal cord closure, make sure I have space in my mouth, to make sure that that sound comes out and that it's full, that I'm not pushing the sound, but that it should just be coming out naturally. And then also too with the diaphragm, I want to make sure taking in like deep low breaths, that we need, especially for chest voice, we need a lot of air. So make sure I'm taking in the correct breath for this scale. And so we're going to try it right now and see how it goes. Ma 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 So that is really fun. And also what helps with mums too is that whenever I'm singing a higher scale and I feel like, oh, I can't hit it with mum, to switch from singing mum to goo and see, oh, I can hit it on goo, I can hit that on mum as well. So it's fun to even do mum, 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 goo, 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 to switch back and forth on scales. And so also, I hope you noticed in that last scale, it was kind of a shorter, there was a shorter amount between each scale as I kept getting higher, which means that I have to have the correct amount of breath, which is really good because that leads me into my repertoire song and something that I've been learning in my repertoire song. So, I'm singing a song called Shout It Out. And in Shout It Out, it's a very fast, upbeat song. There's not a lot of time to take in a deep, low breath. And so the most important thing that I've been working on in the song is to make sure that I'm taking in a correct breath. Because if I can take in a correct breath, then I can sing this song really well. And I've been singing this song in my chest voice. And so I want to make sure that I have the right amount of air. Like we were saying earlier, how your chest voice needs a lot of air because your vocal cords are more like thicker and like shorter, and they have a lot of more air going through them. And so I need like a lot of air in this song. So I need the correct amount of breath. That's one of the things that I've been working on. And I've also been working on just shaping my vowel sounds to make sure they're getting a nice full sound. And also, because I'm singing this song in my chest voice, I've been trying to make sure to create space in my head, because I want to raise my vocal ceiling. So as I've been singing this song, sometimes, especially when I get to the bridge, since I'm singing in my chest voice, I feel like I'm just hitting my vocal ceiling with my chest voice. And so it sounds like, oh man, I think she might lose her voice at the end of this song. So I've been trying to work on creating space to raise that vocal ceiling, so it's like, oh, I can still go higher if I want to. Because really, it's all in your mind. It's all in my mind, learning how to have confidence and knowing, oh yeah, I can sing that, I can do that, I can raise that, I can sing that higher. So it's really been it's really been a process of learning how to just take captive thoughts and make sure that I'm raising that vocal ceiling in my mind, being able to sing in my chest voice, taking the correct breath, making sure all the vowel sounds are shaped nicely, and also staying on top of the beat in the song, since the song is very fast. But I think because I've been struggling with breath, it also slows me down in the song. So those are the things I'm working on, and I want to show it for you guys right now. Okay, let's do this. You will never leave us. Your love is like the morning sun, shining down on us. Jesus, you have overcome. You will never leave us. Your love is like the morning sun, shining down on us. Jesus, you have overcome. Shout it out, He is risen. Our God is alive in us. Shout it out, He is risen. Our God is alive. Shout it out, He is risen. Our God is alive in us. Shout it out, He is risen. Our God is alive. Now everybody dance till the kingdom come. Everybody shout till the walls fall down. We will never stop, 'cause we are free. Everybody dance till the kingdom come. Everybody shout till the walls fall down. We will never stop, 'cause we are free. Yeah! There was a part in the bridge where there are some times where I wasn't taking the correct breath, and so as you can tell, my voice is a little bit tired, even just from singing that little bit with not having that correct breath. So it's good to recognize it's something I'm working on. And as well in the bridge, where the end goes, E, and a lot of times when I'll practice, I'll say E, which is really easy. I can hit that, and in my mind, it's like, oh, I can hit it going down, but I struggle with it sometimes going up. And so it's so much of a mind game, and just knowing it's like, okay, I can hit that, and being able to convince my mind that I can hit that. So that's something I've been working on. And at the end, too, even saying that yeah part is really helpful, just being able to hit it and kind of give it that little bit something extra in the song. So thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.